Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing this look right here using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette. I have not used this palette yet on my channel, so I'm pretty excited to use it. And of course, like the title says, it's a pop of color. So for all you people who are newbies but still want to try to play with some color, I feel like this is definitely a look that you should and need to try. But yeah, it's not a long tutorial and it's pretty short and simple and quick in my opinion compared to other looks I have done. So if you want to learn how to get this look, then just keep on watching. Alright guys, we're gonna go ahead and jump right into the tutorial. So I'm gonna be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette. I know this is old or whatever, but you know, it's good quality, good condition, you know, so who cares? We're just going to use it for today's tutorial. Alright, so I'm going in with my Morphe M411 brush, and the first shade I'm going to be taking is this shade right here, which is called Saturn. Is this orange shade in the palette, and this brush is very dense, so I'm going to build that color right into the crease. Oh no honey, we got creases already in our concealer. That's a no-no. Alright, so I'm going to start building it into the crease here. By the way, I already put tape in slanted here, whatever, you know, so we could get that nice crispy cut after. So for now I'm just going to be packing it right into where your cut creases. So once it's packed in there, you're just going to want to tap off any excess you have and then start like moving this in circular motions, because you want to buff this out before it actually completely dries. And as you start buffing, you just want to keep moving. Instead of just right here in the crease, you want to start putting your brush up a little bit and like start blending upwards. That way it can really buff out this color. And then obviously the deeper you want it, the more you could keep packing on and then doing the same thing with no additional product once you've already packed the deepest part right into the crease. Now I'm going even higher because I want to buff this all the way out to the top. Alright, so the next shade I'm going to be going into is this shade called Parallel, and what is this, Elf Professional eyeshadow. It's just like a flat brush honestly, because all I'm going to be doing is packing it right into the crease area to darken it up. So I'm just going to keep packing it on and then kind of rubbing it to now smoke it out, I guess, whatever. Blend it, duh, that's the word I'm looking for, blend it. So then I'm also going to start going in small circular motions. It's kind of weird to think like you're actually going to be going in circular motions with this, but it's all good, it's going to work. You don't feel comfortable using this like to blend in circular motions, obviously you can use a fluffy clean brush, and I'm okay with this. And then I feel like if I get anything like, you know, a little like nasty in here, I can just use this orange brush again and then just like slightly blend between with the old brush where I had the orange on, and slightly just blend them two together. Alright, so as you know, on to the next eye. Alright, so I did both with the brown in the crease, and now I'm going to be cutting the crease, and you can obviously just use regular concealer for this. I do actually really enjoy using the white because it does, I feel, give whatever color I'm going to put on next a nice pop. So as always, going to be using the Makeup Revolution Halo Concealer for this, and I'm going to be cutting the crease. Alright, so I went ahead and cut the crease, and if you hear any drama in the back, as in noise, it's because they're working on my house here, so I apologize in advance. I'm going to be taking a flat brush and this shade right here in the palette called Sphere, which is this nice bright neon shade, which is where your pop of color is going to come in. You're going to just pat it right onto the wet concealer. Oh wow, it's actually not even sticking and it's dropping more on my face. Uh-oh. Alright, so let me try to... Oh, this is not good. I've never actually used this shade in the palette, so let me see if I re-wet the crease. I mean, re-wet the concealer, as in apply more. if it'll work. Interesting. I wonder if it's the brush I'm using. Let me try to use a different brush. I'm not really sure what's going on with this color, but I want you guys to see because this worries me. Okay, so actually I think this brush works better. I think it's the type of brush you use, like I guess different fibers on the brush or the kind of brush, whatever, picks up the color differently. This is from Beautybybliss Cosmetics, so I guess this is what I'm gonna have to work with because this is the only one that's actually working. Re-wetting the concealer kind of partially worked. It might just be my brushes, honestly, I don't know. For the most part, I've never heard people complain about ABH, but I could be the first. And so far, I would say this shade is not working. Alright, so I do remember I have a brush that actually comes with this palette, and it's kind of partially a flat brush, so let's see if this one works after like the 4th brush. My best, whoa, I just dropped my concealer. My best advice would be to try the brushes you have, I guess. So I'm taking the eyeshadow about 3/4 of the way, and obviously the more you put over, it's not really a big deal. You'd rather have more than less because the brown and a little bit of the black are gonna go right over this neon shade. Right, so I'm done with this eye for right now, and of course I gotta do the other one, so hopefully it's not gonna give me a hard time. Alright, so I went ahead and finished up both of the eyes, and I mean, I ended up packing on a second layer on the first eye I did after I was finished with my left one, and it seemed to pack on a little bit better and brighter. So I don't know, honestly I would say just play with that sphere color because it's just, I don't know, it's just a weird color, but it ended up coming out pretty bright afterwards. But anyway, so now I'm going to be going back into Parallel and the Morphe M433 brush, and I'm going to start packing on the brown here on the outer corner. So you kind of like want to go in a V, you don't want to go like straight in the middle. That way you could get like that blending type of blend that you're looking for. And mostly by the eyelash line, I guess, also is like kind of where you want to go. And then you could kind of go back around the neon lightly with no additional product, just to kind of blend everything seamlessly together. So I'm going to start pushing over now a little bit into the neon, just really get that light blend. Alright, cool. So next eye as well. So lastly, I'm going to go in with that exact same... Okay, that's creepy as fuck. My man's Xbox just opened by itself. Anyway, I'm going to go in with the exact same brush, but now I'm going to be going into this shade right here, which is Obsidian, the black one in this palette, and lightly dipping it in, tapping off the excess, and then literally just pushing it here in the outer corner to deepen up the crease. I did tap back in just a little bit. This one I'm literally just moving in a V section here. I'm not going to drag it all the way in like I did with the brown because I literally just want the outside the darkest. So I'm going within the tape line and following that brown that I already had. I'm actually going to go back into the orange shade and that brush as well, and just kind of blend the black and the orange right here on the tip because I don't want harsh lines. And then now I'm going to take the tape off, and look at that, we have a pretty nice cut crease on the outer edge. And then now to clean up the outside, of course, I take some Q-tips and some makeup remover, and I'm going to be cleaning up the powder that fell onto my face. So I went ahead and cleaned it up, and now I'm going to finish off the face, and then I will come back to show you guys the waterline at the bottom. Alright, so I went ahead and finished up the entire face, and now I'm just currently baking underneath, but not right by the lash line because I'm going to be adding the color now, so that's why I came back on. And I'm going to be using the Morphe M432. You could honestly either go in with Parallel or Obsidian, whatever that word is. And I'm going to use a dark one just because I want it pretty smoky at the bottom. And then I'm going to just be using this brush and packing it right on by the lower lash line. Alright, and then the next thing I'm going to be doing is taking another e.l.f. Little tiny like pencil brush type of thing, and I'm going into Saturn again, and then I'm going to be buffing this out. Alright, so now that that is all done, I'm going to finish up by dusting off the excess powder, applying mascara, and then doing the lips, and then I will come back on to show you guys the final look. When you realize your microphone wasn't on part 3048, whatever, I'm just so over this. I hate when I forget to turn on my microphone. Anyways, I just wanted to say I ended up finishing up the look, and I did use the shade Ashton by Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lip, and then I used the Morphe Sweet Tea lip liner to obviously line my lips, and then I did want to add some like little sheen into the inner corner, so I am going to go in with Lucid, which is the shade right here in the palette, and just pop that into the inner corner here. Alright, so that honestly completes the entire look. I really hope that this was short and simple, and for you guys who are beginners and want like the nudie colors still, I guess, like the more neutral colors, but you also want to add a pop of color, I feel like this is a really good palette to pick up or even look to try, and this is definitely wearable in my opinion, because like I said, it's just a light pop of color, and it's not like too bold, like, you know, like blue or anything like that, like any colorful look. It's like yellow, so it's kind of, to me, still kind of in the neutral tone family. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and until next time, I will see you guys on my channel. Bye.